You've seen budget e-bikes before, but this one might just flip the script. The Duotts F26 Lite promises serious power, sleek design and a price tag that makes you look twice. But talking is cheap, so I'm putting it to the test. We'll see how it really performs in the real world: braking, suspension and overall riding comfort. Let's find out if the F26 Lite lives up to the hype.
Alright, let's kick the things off with the braking test. The Duotts F26 Lite comes equipped with dual Zoom hydraulic brakes, 160mm rotors and cut-off sensor for that extra layer of safety. Plus those nice two-finger levers we all appreciate. Now, one thing that really helps are the 26x4 Kenda all-terrain tires. They've got tons of grip, which means confident braking on different surfaces, whether it's asphalt, gravel or dirt. So let's see how it all comes together. I will be braking from 25 km/h, starting with the rear brake only. Here we go. Whoa, that's actually really good. I'm 81 kilos and even with just the rear brake, it feels strong and stable. Now let's try both brakes together. Oh yeah, that's even better. Way better. Super smooth and it comes to a stop really quickly. I can really brake with one finger if I want to, and there is no noise at all. The stopping power of the F26 Lite is absolutely on point. Overall, I would say that's a solid 5 out of 5 stars for the braking test. Okay, time to shake things up a bit. Let's move on to the suspension test. The Duotts F26 Lite comes with front suspension only, featuring a basic suspension fork with 8mm of travel. It's non-adjustable but does include a lockout option. I've seen this type of entry-level fork on quite a few e-bikes already, so I'm curious to see how it actually performs. To start, I'm going to go down the stairs with the suspension locked just for comparison. Yeah, that's really stiff. Not pleasant at all. You feel every step. Now let's unlock it and give it another try. Oh yeah, that's way better. Still not perfect, but it definitely smooths things out and makes a big difference.
La 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 la. Much harder.
If you're planning to do a lot of off-road or trail riding, I would definitely recommend adding the seat post suspension that Duotts offers. It will make those rides much more comfortable. Overall, the fork does its job, but it can feel a little soft at times. For me, that's a solid 3 out of 5 for the suspension test. Alright, let's talk about ride comfort, cause that's where the overall experience really comes together. The Duotts F26 Lite is a big bike, and yeah, the top bar is pretty high. Not a problem for most riders, but definitely something to keep in mind if you have any mobility limitations. Getting on and off is fine once you get used to it, and the riding position itself is actually really comfortable. I can fully stand my legs while pedaling, which means I'm getting maximum power and efficiency. It comes with a Shimano Tourney 7-speed system and a speed sensor that kicks in pedal assist the moment you start pedaling. Since this is a budget-friendly model, it doesn't have a torque sensor, but honestly, for the price point, the responsiveness is still great. The saddle is quite comfortable too, and it can be adjusted high enough for taller riders, which is always a plus. Thanks for those fat 26x4-inch tires and the upright riding position, the F26 Lite is very comfortable for daily rides and even handles light off-road trails with ease. For commuters, it's got really practical touches. A solid rear rack that's great for groceries or bags, and integrated front and rear lights. The rear light even has a brake light function, which adds a nice bit of extra safety. I also rode it quite a bit through wet, mud parks, and those plastic muddy guards did their job perfectly, kept me clean and dry the whole day. At around 35 kilograms, it's not too heavy for a fat tire e-bike of this size, and it's really easy to maneuver. I did about 60 kilometers in one day on this thing, and honestly, I can give it a solid 5 out of 5 stars for comfort. The F26 Lite really delivers a smooth and enjoyable ride. Before we jump into the full specs, let me quickly explain what makes the Duotts F26 Lite stand out from the rest of Duotts lineup. The big difference here is that it comes with a single hub motor, making it more affordable while still keeping that well-known Duotts build quality. It is designed for heavy-duty daily riders who want reliability and performance without the premium price tag. You are not getting top-shelf components here, but you are getting solid, well-chosen parts that gets the job done. Now let's talk about the motor. The F26 Lite packs a 750-watt rear hub motor delivering 65 Nm of torque. It's not a branded motor, but it's powerful and perfect for city rides and even handles 30-degree climbs without breaking a sweat. I tested on a steep, wet grass slopes and honestly, it had no trouble at all.
And I'm gonna try to go up that slope. Actually, it is not easy even walking. It's slippery. Look. It's very difficult. And it's not easy at all. So let's find out if the F26 will make it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, not a problem at all.
To stay EU legal, it comes limited at 25 km per hour, but just for testing, I removed the speed cap, and it topped out at around 47 km per hour. Not bad at all for a bike in this price range. Powering is a 48-volt, 18-amp battery, again unbranded to keep the cost low, but it performed really well even on a 5 degrees Celsius day. You can charge it on and off the bike, and a full charge takes about 8 to 9 hours. Duotts claims up to 9 km of range, and riding mostly on pedal assist level 5, I managed to get almost 6 km, which is pretty good. When the battery runs out, pedaling the F26 Lite feels just like riding a regular mountain bike. Up front, you've got a 72 cm handlebar setup. On the left, you will find the front brake, a small bell, and the display controls. In the center, there is a color display that shows your speed, battery level, pedal assist level, and more. It even connects via Bluetooth to the Duotts app, which gives you extra customization options. On the right side, you've got a handy USB port, the rear brake, the gear shifter, and even an optional throttle if you decide to install it. The handlebar itself feels solid, but just a heads up, there is no height adjustment. The one-size aluminum frame looks great. Clean welds, tight cable routing, and high-quality paint finish that's typical of Duotts bikes. It fits riders from 170 up to 200 cm, supports up to 150 kg, and it's IPX4 rated, so rain is no problem. Now price-wise, the Duotts F26 Lite comes in at 1,169 euros, which includes a 2 years warranty, free shipping, and a 30 days return program. Not bad, right? And to make it even better, if you use my code BK42F26LBF, you will save 100 euros. But hurry up, because this offer is valid until December 1st. It came really well packed, and putting it together was super easy, as you can see in my unboxing video here.
After riding and testing the F26 all day, I've got to say, this bike really delivers for the price. It is built with great components, it's comfortable and solid enough to last. If you are looking for an electric mountain bike that won't break the bank, the F26 Lite should be on your radar. And before you go, remember, I got all best deal links down below, and if you found this video useful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Cheers!